Some gospel singers don't just cross limits, they shatter them. In a world where faith and identity often collide, these artists have done the impossible.
And now, as a same-gender-loving woman who has been in a loving relationship with my partner Shirley for 29 years.
Living their truth while inspiring millions with their God-given talent. Today, we're uncovering 15 gospel singers you didn't know were gay. Their stories will challenge stereotypes, celebrate courage, and remind us that faith and authenticity can coexist. Let's get into it. 1. Iet Flunder grew up in a religious family, deeply immersed in gospel music and the teachings of the Black church. From a young age, she felt called to ministry and music, but she also struggled with her sexuality in an environment where being LGBTQ+ was often met with rejection. For years, she hid her true self, fearing exclusion from the church she loved. Her turning point came during the HIV/AIDS crisis in the 1980s. Witnessing the devastation the epidemic caused in the LGBTQ+ community, particularly in San Francisco, Flunder felt compelled to act. This period marked a shift in her life as she began to embrace her identity and use her voice to advocate for the marginalized. In 1991, Flunder founded the City of Refuge United Church of Christ in San Francisco, a progressive faith community that openly welcomed LGBTQ+ individuals. This was a bold move at the time, as many churches rejected LGBTQ+ people. Her church became a sanctuary for those cast out by traditional religious institutions, offering a message of love, acceptance, and social justice. As a gospel singer, Flunder's powerful voice and heartfelt lyrics have inspired many. Her music, rooted in her faith and commitment to equality, often explores themes of hope, resilience, and God's love. She has released albums like Wherever We Are Here, and We Are One, which have resonated with audiences worldwide. Flunder has always been open about her sexuality, making her a trailblazer in the gospel community. She uses her platform to challenge stigma and advocate for LGBTQ+ rights within religious spaces. Her work extends beyond her congregation, as she speaks at conferences, writes books, and promotes inclusivity. 2. Tonex, also known as B. Slade, is a groundbreaking figure in gospel music, celebrated for his innovative style and fearless authenticity. From the start of his career, Tonex pushed boundaries with his unique blend of gospel, R&B, and hip-hop, earning him a reputation as a trailblazer in the industry. However, his journey hasn't been without challenges, particularly when it came to his sexuality. For years, Tonex navigated the complexities of being a gospel artist while privately grappling with his bisexuality, in a genre deeply rooted in conservative religious values. Coming out was a risky move that could have ended his career. But in 2009, Tonex made the courageous decision to publicly come out as bisexual. This revelation shocked many in the gospel community, but it also marked a turning point in his life and career. Tonex didn't just come out. He became an outspoken advocate for LGBTQ+ inclusion in religious spaces. He has used his platform to challenge the stigma surrounding LGBTQ+ individuals in the church, calling for greater acceptance and understanding. His boldness has inspired many who feel torn between their faith and their identity, showing them that it's possible to live authentically without abandoning their spirituality. Despite facing backlash from some corners of the gospel world, Tonex has continued to create music that reflects his truth. Albums like Out the Box and The Naked Truth showcase his versatility and willingness to tackle difficult topics, including his own experiences as a bisexual man of faith. His artistry remains deeply rooted in his spiritual beliefs, even as he challenges traditional norms. 3. Donnie McClurkin is a renowned gospel singer and pastor whose powerful voice and inspirational music have made him a household name in the gospel community. With hits like Stand and We Fall Down, McClurkin has touched millions of lives with his messages of faith and perseverance. However, his journey has also been marked by personal struggles and controversy, particularly regarding his sexuality. McClurkin has been open about his past experiences with same-sex attraction, which he has described as a struggle rooted in childhood trauma. He has shared that he was molested as a child, an experience he believes contributed to his feelings of same-sex attraction. Throughout his life, McClurkin has framed these feelings as a struggle or temptation rather than an inherent part of his identity, aligning with his conservative religious beliefs. In interviews and sermons, McClurkin has spoken about his journey to what he describes as freedom from same-sex attraction through prayer and faith. His views on homosexuality have sparked significant controversy, particularly within the LGBTQ+ community. While some applaud his transparency about his personal struggles, others criticize his stance, viewing it as promoting harmful narratives about conversion or praying away the gay. Despite the controversy, McClurkin's influence in gospel music remains undeniable. His music continues to inspire and uplift, and his story has sparked important conversations about faith, sexuality, and the intersection of the two. Whether celebrated or criticized, Donnie McClurkin's openness about his past has made him a complex and polarizing figure in the gospel world. For Jennifer Holliday is a legendary Broadway and gospel star whose powerful voice and emotional performances have made her an icon. Best known for a Tony Award-winning role as Effie White in Dreamgirls, Holliday's rendition of "And I Am Telling You, I'm Not Going" remains one of the most unforgettable performances in musical theater history. While her career has been defined by her incredible talent, her personal journey of self-discovery and coming out has also left a lasting impact. For much of her career, Holliday remained private about her sexuality, focusing on her music and performances. However, in 2022, she made the decision to publicly come out as a lesbian. This revelation came later in her life, as she sought to live more authentically and embrace her true self. In interviews, Holliday shared that she had struggled with her identity for years, fearing how her sexuality might be received by her fans and the gospel community, which often holds conservative views on LGBTQ+ issues. Since coming out, Holliday has become an advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, using her platform to promote acceptance and visibility. She has spoken openly about the challenges of being a Black, gay woman in the entertainment industry, and the importance of living authentically. Her courage in sharing her story has inspired many, particularly those who feel torn between their faith identity and societal expectations. Holliday's music continues to resonate with audiences, blending her gospel roots with her Broadway flair. Her journey of self-acceptance and advocacy add another layer to her legacy, proving that true artistry and authenticity go hand in hand. Jennifer Holliday's story is a testament to the power of living one's truth, no matter how late in life it may come. 5.
And Jesus said, "Come to the water, stand by my side. I know you are."
Marcia Stevens is a trailblazer in contemporary Christian music, known for her heartfelt songs and pioneering contributions to the genre. As a founding member of the band Children of the Day in the 1970s, Stevens helped shape the sound of modern Christian music with hits like "For Those Tears I Died," later renamed "Come to the Water." However, her journey took a dramatic turn when she came out as a lesbian, a decision that would redefine her career and her role in the Christian community. In the 1970s, Stevens began to grapple with her sexuality, a struggle that was deeply complicated by her faith and the conservative environment of the Christian music industry. After years of internal conflict, she made the courageous decision to come out as a lesbian in the late 1970s. This revelation was met with significant backlash, as many in the Christian community rejected her for living openly as a gay woman. Stevens was ostracized by some of her peers and faced challenges in her career as a result. Despite the adversity, Stevens remained steadfast in her faith and her commitment to music. She went on to found Balm and Gilead Ministries, an organization dedicated to supporting LGBTQ+ Christians and fostering dialogue between the LGBTQ+ community and the church. Through her music and advocacy, Stevens has become a vocal advocate for inclusivity, challenging the stigma surrounding LGBTQ+ individuals in religious spaces. Stevens' music continues to inspire, blending her deep faith with messages of love, acceptance, and social justice. Her story is one of resilience and courage, proving that it's possible to live authentically while maintaining one's spiritual beliefs. Marsha Stevens' legacy as a pioneer in Christian music and a champion for LGBTQ+ Christians remains a powerful testament to the transformative power of authenticity and faith. 6.
You'll never be another, don't you know that?
Anthony Williams, a member of the legendary gospel group the Williams Brothers, has made significant contributions to gospel music with his soulful voice and heartfelt performances. Known for hits like Sweep Around Your Own Front Door and I'm Just a Nobody, Williams has been a beloved figure in the gospel community for decades. However, his personal journey of reconciling his faith with his sexuality has added a profound layer to his story. For years, Williams struggled with his identity as a gay man in the conservative world of gospel music. Fearful of rejection and judgment, he kept his sexuality private, focusing on his music and ministry. However, in 2016, Williams made the courageous decision to come out as gay, sharing his truth with the world. This revelation was a pivotal moment in his life, as he began to openly discuss the challenges of being a gay man in the church and the importance of self-acceptance. Williams has spoken candidly about his journey of reconciling his faith with his sexuality, emphasizing that his relationship with God remains central to his life. He has used his platform to advocate for a greater understanding and acceptance of LGBTQ+ individuals within the Christian community, encouraging others to embrace their true selves without abandoning their faith. Despite facing criticism from some corners of the gospel world, Williams has continued to create music that inspires and uplifts. His story is a powerful reminder that faith and authenticity can coexist, and that living one's truth is an act of courage and strength. Anthony Williams' journey continues to resonate with many, offering hope and encouragement to those navigating similar paths. 7. Germaine Miller is a talented gospel singer and songwriter whose music has touched the hearts of many. Known for his soulful voice and heartfelt lyrics, Miller has made a name for himself in the gospel community with songs that inspire faith, hope, and love. However, what sets him apart is his courage in being open about his sexuality, a rarity in the often conservative world of gospel music. Miller has been transparent about his journey as a gay man in the gospel industry, sharing his experiences of navigating faith and identity in a space that hasn't always been welcoming to LGBTQ+ individuals. Rather than hiding who he is, Miller chose to live authentically, using his platform to advocate for greater acceptance and inclusion within the gospel community. His openness has made him a beacon of hope for others who struggle to reconcile their faith with their sexuality. Through his music and public presence, Miller has worked to bridge the gap between the gospel world and the LGBTQ+ community. He emphasizes that God's love is unconditional and that everyone, regardless of their sexual orientation, deserves to feel welcomed and valued in their faith. His message of inclusivity has resonated with many, challenging traditional norms and sparking important conversations about acceptance within the church. Germaine Miller's story is one of courage, authenticity, and unwavering faith. By living his truth and advocating for others, he has become a powerful voice for change in the gospel community, proving that love and acceptance can and should go hand in hand. 8. Crystal Aikin made history as the winner of the first season of BET's Sunday Best, a gospel singing competition that launched her into the spotlight. Known for her powerful voice and heartfelt performances, Aikin quickly became a beloved figure in the gospel community. Songs like Heaven Hear My Heart and I Still Believe showcase her incredible talent and deep faith, earning her a dedicated fan base. While Aikin's career has been defined by her musical gifts, she has also been open about her personal journey, including her sexuality. In a genre where LGBTQ+ individuals often face scrutiny and judgment, Aikin's decision to live authentically has been both courageous and inspiring. She has shared her experiences as a gay woman in the gospel industry, emphasizing the importance of self-acceptance and staying true to one's identity. Aikin's openness has made her a role model for many, particularly those who feel marginalized or excluded because of their sexuality. She continues to use her platform to spread messages of love, faith, and inclusivity, proving that one's relationship with God is not defined by societal expectations. Her music remains a source of inspiration, blending her powerful vocals with lyrics that resonate with listeners on a deeply personal level. Crystal Aikin's story is a testament to the power of authenticity and faith. By embracing who she is and sharing her journey, she has become a beacon of hope for many, reminding us all that God's love is unconditional and that living one's truth is a powerful act of faith. 9. Lesea Pace was a celebrated gospel singer and a prominent member of the Anointed Pace Sisters, a renowned gospel group known for their powerful harmonies and inspirational music. Throughout her career, Pace was admired for her vocal talent and her dedication to spreading messages of faith and hope through her music. While she never publicly identified as LGBTQ+, her legacy includes a personal story of acceptance and love shared by her daughter, Aikin Rhodes. This aspect of her life has added depth to her public persona, showcasing her commitment to family and inclusivity. Aikin Rhodes, Pace's daughter, has openly discussed her identity as a lesbian and her mother's unwavering support. In interviews, Rhodes has emphasized that Pace was accepting and loving, creating a safe and affirming environment for her. This acceptance is particularly noteworthy given the often conservative nature of the gospel music industry and the broader religious community, where LGBTQ+ individuals may face challenges in finding support. Pace's willingness to embrace her daughter's identity reflects her personal values of compassion and unconditional love. Pace's support for her daughter also resonates with many who seek greater acceptance and understanding within religious spaces. Her actions demonstrate that faith and love can coexist with the affirmation of LGBTQ+ individuals, challenging stereotypes and encouraging dialogue within communities of faith. This aspect of her life has inspired many, particularly those navigating the intersection of their religious beliefs and LGBTQ+ identities. Pace's legacy, therefore, extends beyond her music, touching on themes of family, acceptance, and the power of love. 10. Daryl Coley was a legendary gospel singer celebrated for his extraordinary vocal range, emotive delivery, and contributions to contemporary gospel music. With a career spanning several decades, Coley became a beloved figure in the gospel community, known for hits like He's Right on Time and Asterisk, When the Music Stops. Asterisk's music often carried messages of hope, faith, and perseverance, resonating deeply with audiences worldwide. While Coley was primarily known for his artistry, he was also one of the few gospel artists of his time to be openly gay, a fact that added a layer of complexity to his legacy in a genre often associated with conservative values. Coley's openness about his sexuality was relatively rare in the gospel music industry, where LGBTQ+ identities have historically been marginalized or met with silence. Despite being openly gay, he maintained a level of privacy about his personal life, focusing instead on his music and ministry. This balance allowed him to continue his work in gospel music while living authentically, though it also meant navigating the challenges of being an LGBTQ+ individual in a space where acceptance was not always guaranteed. His ability to thrive in this environment speaks to his resilience and dedication to his craft. Throughout his career, Coley's faith remained central to his identity and music. He often spoke about the importance of spirituality and the transformative power of gospel music, using his platform to uplift and inspire others. His openness about his sexuality, while not a focal point of his public persona, quietly challenged stereotypes and opened doors for conversations about LGBTQ+ inclusion in religious spaces. For many, Coley's life and career serve as a testament to the idea that one's faith and identity can coexist harmoniously. Daryl Coley passed away in 2016, leaving behind a rich musical legacy and a trailblazing example of living authentically within the gospel community. His courage in being openly gay, even in conservative industry, has inspired many LGBTQ+ individuals of faith to embrace their identities while remaining connected to their spiritual roots. Coley's life reminds us that faith, love, and authenticity are not mutually exclusive, and his music continues to touch hearts and uplift spirits, ensuring that his legacy endures for generations to come. 11. Angela Brown is a celebrated classically trained opera singer known for her powerful soprano voice and dynamic performances on stages around the world. With a career that spans opera, gospel, and spirituals, Brown has earned acclaim for her versatility and ability to connect with diverse audiences. She is particularly renowned for her portrayal of Ida in Verdi's opera of the same name, a role that has become one of her signatures. Beyond her operatic achievements, Brown has also embraced her roots in gospel music, blending her classical training with the soulful expressions of her faith. In addition to her musical accomplishments, Brown has been open about her identity as a lesbian, sharing her journey with honesty and courage. As a black woman in the classical music world, she has navigated multiple layers of identity, including her sexuality, in an industry that has not always been inclusive or welcoming. By being open about her personal life, Brown has become a role model for LGBTQ+ individuals, particularly those in the arts, demonstrating that authenticity and talent can coexist and thrive even in spaces where diversity is not always celebrated. Brown's openness about her sexuality has also sparked important conversations about representation and inclusion in the classical and gospel music communities. Her willingness to share her story has helped to challenge stereotypes and break down barriers, encouraging others to embrace their identities without fear. Through her advocacy and visibility, Brown has contributed to a broader cultural shift toward greater acceptance and understanding of LGBTQ+ individuals in all areas of life, including the arts and faith-based spaces. 12. Trey Pearson, the former lead singer of the Christian rock band Everyday Sunday, rose to fame in the early 2000s as a prominent figure in the contemporary Christian music scene. Known for hits like Asterisk, Wake Up, Wake Up, Asterisk, and Best Night of Our Lives, Pearson's music resonated with many young Christians, earning him a dedicated fan base. For years, he lived a life that seemed to align with the expectations of his faith community, but internally, he struggled with his identity as a gay man in an environment where LGBTQ+ acceptance was often lacking. In 2016, Pearson made the courageous decision to come out as gay in a heartfelt letter to his fans. This revelation was a pivotal moment in his life and career, as he chose to live authentically despite the potential backlash from the conservative Christian community. His coming out was met with a mix of support and criticism, but Pearson remained steadfast in his commitment to honesty and self-acceptance. By sharing his story, he became a voice for countless LGBTQ+ individuals who grapple with their identities within faith-based spaces. Since coming out, Pearson has become an outspoken advocate for LGBTQ+ inclusion in Christian communities. He has used his platform to challenge the stigma and misconceptions surrounding LGBTQ+ individuals, emphasizing that one can be both gay and a person of faith. Through speaking engagements, interviews, and his music, Pearson has worked to bridge the gap between the LGBTQ+ community and the church, encouraging dialogue and understanding. His advocacy has inspired many to reconsider their views and embrace a more inclusive interpretation of Christianity. Today, Trey Pearson continues to make music, now infused with the authenticity and vulnerability that come from living his truth. His journey from a closeted Christian rock star to an openly gay advocate for inclusion is a powerful testament to the importance of self-acceptance and the transformative power of love. Pearson's story serves as a beacon of hope for LGBTQ+ individuals navigating complexities of faith and identity, reminding us that everyone deserves to live authentically and be embraced for who they are. 13. Ray Boltz was a prominent figure in contemporary Christian music during the 1980s and 1990s, known for his heartfelt songs that resonated with many in the faith community. Hits like Thank You and The Anchor Holds became anthems in churches and Christian households, earning him a devoted following. For years, Boltz lived a life that appeared to align with the expectations of his faith and audience, but internally, he struggled with his identity as a gay man in a conservative Christian environment. In 2004, Boltz made the courageous decision to come out as gay, a revelation that sent shockwaves through the Christian music industry. In interviews, he shared the pain of living a double life and the toll it took on his mental and emotional well-being. His decision to live authentically was met with mixed reactions. Some supporters stood by him, while others in the Christian community distanced themselves. Despite the challenges, Boltz remained committed to his faith and his truth, becoming a voice for LGBTQ+ Christians who often feel marginalized or rejected by their religious communities. Since coming out, Boltz has become an advocate for LGBTQ+ inclusion within Christianity. He has spoken openly about the importance of reconciling one's faith with their sexual orientation, emphasizing that being gay does not diminish one's relationship with God. Through his music, interviews, and public appearances, Boltz has worked to foster understanding and acceptance, encouraging churches to embrace LGBTQ+ individuals with love and compassion. His advocacy has provided hope and encouragement to many who struggle to find their place within faith-based spaces. Ray Boltz's journey from a celebrated Christian artist to an openly gay advocate is a powerful testament to the transformative power of authenticity and self-acceptance. His story challenges the stereotypes and stigmas surrounding LGBTQ+ individuals in religious communities, reminding us that faith and identity can coexist. Boltz's legacy extends beyond his music, serving as a beacon of hope for those navigating the intersection of their faith and LGBTQ+ identity. His life and work continue to inspire conversations about love, acceptance, and the true meaning of inclusion. 14B Michael McKay is a highly respected gospel music songwriter, composer, and producer known for his significant contributions to the genre over several decades. He has penned some of the most beloved and enduring gospel songs, including Encourage Yourself, a powerful anthem that has inspired countless listeners. McKay's work is celebrated for its depth, spiritual insight, and ability to connect with people on a personal and emotional level. His influence extends beyond his songwriting, as he has also been a mentor and collaborator to many artists in the gospel music industry. While McKay has primarily been known for his musical talents, he has also been open about his identity as a gay man, a rarity in the gospel music world, which has historically been conservative regarding LGBTQ+ issues. His decision to live authentically has made him a quiet trailblazer in the industry, demonstrating that one can be both true to their identity and deeply rooted in their faith. McKay's openness has provided a sense of representation and hope for LGBTQ+ individuals within the gospel and Christian communities, where acceptance can often be challenging to find. McKay's journey has not been without its challenges, as navigating the intersection of faith, sexuality, and the gospel music industry has required resilience and courage. However, his commitment to his craft and his authenticity have earned him respect and admiration from both his peers and his audience. Through his music and his life, McKay has subtly challenged stereotypes and encouraged conversations about inclusion and acceptance within faith-based spaces. 15. Cindy Morgan is a Grammy-nominated gospel singer, songwriter, and author known for her heartfelt music and powerful storytelling. With a career spanning several decades, she has made significant contributions to contemporary Christian and gospel music, penning hits for herself and other artists. Songs like How Could I Ask for More and Blessed have resonated deeply with audiences, earning her a place as one of the most respected voices in the genre. Morgan's work often explores themes of faith, hope, and the complexities of life, reflecting her deep spiritual roots and artistic sensitivity. In addition to her musical achievements, Morgan has been open about her identity as a lesbian, a decision that has made her a trailblazer in the Christian and gospel music communities. Her willingness to live authentically and share her journey has provided representation and encouragement for LGBTQ+ individuals, particularly those navigating the intersection of faith and sexuality. Morgan's openness challenges the often conservative norms of the gospel music industry, fostering important conversations about inclusion and acceptance. Morgan's advocacy extends beyond her personal story, as she uses her platform to promote love, understanding, and equality. Through her music, interviews, and public appearances, she emphasizes the importance of embracing one's true self while maintaining a connection to faith.